Having the courage to be real is one of the hardest things that we can do as people. We as humans oftentimes fear what other people will think or say or how they'll treat us as a result of our authenticity. And so it leads us to not being true to ourselves or to others. I remember the 2020 race riots. It was one of the periods that I can remember most vividly in my life because of the chaos and the seemingly hatred that was coming from both sides of things. I attended a predominantly white middle school and high school, and now I attended HBCU. So I was coming from two polarizing viewpoints, and I had friends on both sides. So I felt like this was a perfect opportunity for me to step up into a role that I had been given. See, I understood where people were coming from on one side, and I also understood where people were coming from another side. And this allowed me to be an effective communicator and express that just because somebody doesn't agree with you, it doesn't make them racist. And so when I was given that platform, I used it. I had the uncomfortable conversations that I believe were necessary in order to understand where people were truly coming from and how they felt and what they were thinking. And this allowed me to not only strengthen my relationships, but have an overall more encompassing worldview. Now, I lost friends, and that's a sacrifice that comes with having the courage to be real. But at the same time, I believe that it allowed me to grow as a person because I stayed true to myself. And I was able to discuss things that I felt like needed to be discussed on my platforms. And if people did not want to see that, I wasn't going to sacrifice that because overall, I believe that when you have uncomfortable conversations with people, it will allow for growth between the person and yourself. See, I was able to understand where people were coming from and be able to better effectively communicate that with other people who may not have those experiences or have those friendships with people who don't look like them. And so overall, I believe that having the courage to be real is one of the most important things and impactful things in my lifetime.